Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video. I have a really good game for you that I got while I was working on my contract. I'm, slogging it out, trying to get those 90 kills. And the reason I chose the Freedom is the Freedom has a special, well, it's not a power, but it's a tier preferential tank, meaning it's a tier 8 that never faces tier 10s. The highest it will ever face is a tier 9. So you're always going to be in a match that is within your grasp. That's its main advantage. Now, if you team up with a different tier 8 tank, that will open the gate for you to face tier 10s, in a platoon. So as long as you're not platooning with another tier 8 that is subject to playing tier 10s, you're okay. So I was running by myself, so it doesn't really matter. But I just thought I would throw that in there because if you team up, if you had this tank and teamed up with a friend and you got in a tier 10 match, you go, hey, that guy said I'll never get in a tier 10 match. Well, that's been covered now. So Freedom is pretty cool. Let me get the game for you. First, I'm going to show you what I did so you can keep track yourself as the game plays on to see what happened. Now I'm going to get you the action right on the cliff. Welcome to the cliff. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this map. Way back in time, this map used to be a summertime map. But at some point, they've been running it, I guess exclusively as a winter map. There's a bunch of strategies you can use on this map. One of them is the one-line attack strategy. And there's another strategy where you can try to hook around the mountain, with the lighthouse on it over there at like E8. Right now what we're doing is we're making sure no wackos try to come down the one line. Because if someone tries to be a superstar, he's going to be, he'll be buried. There goes one of our geniuses. Thanks a lot, buddy. Whatever, 50 TP, he fell off something. So the fact that we win this match is even more impressive since we had a guy just, Alright, hooray, we're 2 men down. That's awesome. So nothing was happening on the one line, and so I realized that I'm going to have to go and hopefully add my gun to this right side, because there's nothing going to happen. They're not going to come down the one line into that, den of lions that you see. It would just be instantaneous. The guy would die so fast it's not even funny. So my thinking is that sometimes you got to go and try to make something happen. I mean, we're down 2 guys already, and that's the freaking guy shooting me. That's like not cool. There, how dare you shoot me, you jerk? Got a nerve, man, I'm telling you. Don't you see my American flag? Hooray! Hooray! Oh! Well. Oh, man. I can't believe we're 4 guys down. Do you believe that we actually won this game? I know it sounds ridiculous. We actually won this game. And you're going to see why. Yeah, there was a freak up there. Let me see if I don't get him yet. Yeah, I drilled that guy. He's one of those AMD wheelie dudes. Man, this does not look good. I swear to you, we won this game. I'm down to what, 30%? A little bit more than that. A little more than about 34% or 35% of my health. I'm gonna get this wheelie guy. He's dead, Jim. This is exactly where the game makes a turn. I got that wheelie guy, and so now they've lost their killer spotter. That guy was killing us. You're not killing me with that artillery, buddy. He's now out of the spotter. So the artillery, he's not a problem. But we're still down 3 dudes. Hooray! We had an idiot that decided to die, not we, the other guys did. So we were down 4 guys. Now we're just down 1 guy. And this, like I said, when I killed the wheelie guy, that was the turning point of the game. I got shot again. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. It still boggles the mind how we end up winning this game. But one of the things that happens, and you play on in these matches in this position because I'm going to do the thing I'm going to describe for you, and this is what you got to keep the hope alive. There's always a chance that you just go and play near perfectly at any time, and you never know when it's going to happen. There's no sign that says, "Hey, you're about to start playing perfectly for the rest of the game." You know, that's what we were trying to do. You know, you want to give it a shot. And it happens in any game. And that's what makes these competitions so good. You never know when the fictional switch is flipped and you enter beast mode, as they say. And I'm in beast mode. But I didn't know I was in beast mode until really after the game. You know, you just do the best you can. There's no spotting, you know, this is just all experience. Having played, you know, hundreds of matches on this map, you know this map. Look at this. This is a goodbye to Charlie drop off. I was noticing that when I was coming up here. I'm like, you know, you don't want to fall off there because that's several hundred feet of like you're instantly dead. So one guy was spotted in the center. Again, now we're back to even. So those guys did something great. But see, I'm so locked into what I'm doing myself because I'm trying to help the team. Now, another artillery, I know where he is because I saw his arc. Come here, buddy. There you are. Aim at his front wheel. I don't think he could. Yeah, well, he could kill me, I guess. He is a M12, tier 7 artillery. He can kill me if he hits me. Okay. Now the problem they have is I'm in a clearly dominant position. You don't want to let this happen if you're on the north side of the cliff. You don't want a guy up here. Goodbye, Charlie. That's what my dad would say. He was a Minuteman. He had taken off his damage because that guy had awesome armor as well. Hey, 4-1. Now you remember back when it was 14-10, their favor. The way you come from behind is that someone on your team, enters beast mode, and that's how it happens. Got him. That game was awesome. Okay, back to the end of game screen. So now, after you've seen that match, the numbers got to have more meaning. Because, like I said, what you saw there is you never know when it's going to happen. But you play that kind of a game. I mean, you're in the game, obviously. You just do the best you can. But sometimes the best you can is one guy enters beast mode and just plays as close to perfection as is humanly possible. And I was lucky that my flanking tactic was the correct answer once I got rid of that wheelie guy on top of the lighthouse. That guy on top of the lighthouse was a huge key for that team. And when he was gone, they had no clue. Their other guys weren't in position to take over if that guy somehow goes down. And he made a mistake coming down on the south side of the lighthouse where I could get shots on him after I hit him. So I was lucky that he did that. But when I got him, and after that artillery took that final shot at me, he never, he was just blind essentially from that point on, and he was not a threat at all. So, just a tremendous example of hanging in there. We were down 4 men early, and it doesn't look good because that wheelie guy was up on top, man, just commanding the position. But you got to react. And the experience of playing, like I said, hundreds of matches on that map, I've seen those things work before. So sometimes you just got to roll the dice and go with it. But a tremendous game. The 4 kills. It's not that 4 kills is like a super awesome performance, but it was under that condition where you're losing, and sometimes it's not how many guys you kill, it's which guys you get. And the key was really getting the wheelie guy. He was what you call he's the whole position for the enemy team hinged on that guy's domination of that position. And without him, like I said, they just went down easily because they weren't in position to do anything. And he was what is known as the linchpin of their defense. And he was the key kill that realistically, I was not MVP of this map. But realistically, I was the MVP because I did the thing that had to be done that yielded victory. There was a couple of guys that scored more than me, which was fantastic. My damage isn't that great. 2099 isn't great damage. 4 kills is terrific, but it's really the one guy that I got. Like when I killed the Minuteman, some other dude had beat the crud out of that guy because that is a good tank. Okay, so that's one of those things where I killed the Minuteman, but somebody else had done all the beating. I mean, I killed an artillery. Well, whoop-de-doo. All right, that's not a big deal. So I killed a lightweight dude on the lighthouse, not a lot of damage. Killed artillery, not a lot of damage. One shot killed the Minuteman, not a lot of damage there. And then I killed that last guy. Again, I didn't do a lot of damage. So this is the thing. The 4 kills. You must have been awesome. Well, awesome has different context. My damage wasn't awesome, but the key shots that I hit were, more impressive. If you look at the victory, it's like it's a team match. You're going to have guys do things. And so you win as a team, you lose as a team. So it's not a question of trying to be a superstar. Just try to do the best you can to help your team, because you never know. It's just going to take one guy to catch some breaks like I did. You make the right moves, take the shots that you need to take. And like I said, I killed 4 guys, and it sounds like, oh man, that was an MVP performance. It not really. The other guys were doing a great job as well. So it makes my job look a little more impressive in the MVP. Now, numerically, I'm not MVP, but what I did is what turned the match. So it's one of those things where the guy who doesn't have the best stats, when you look at it, you're like, man, that dude saved the game. And it could be as few kills as 1 kill. Because, like I said, it's not how many sometimes, even though that's important. Sometimes it's which guy goes down. And if you can get the key guy, that's how you can win. And that's really what happened here. We won because, man, that wheelie guy he was killing us. He was just killing us. That artillery was doing a good job until his spotter was gone, and then he didn't do nothing but die. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game, because this was a terrific example of a huge come from behind. And I was just lucky to be in the right place, the right time, with the right knowledge. So thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. I have some more like this. And the other thing is that this is part of my contract where I'm working on my 90 kills. I got 4 in one game. It was awesome. I will see you guys in the next one.